If your RV did not come with a generator and you're looking for the Cummins Onan 5500, keep watching. I'll go over the specs of this unit, show you how it works, and go over my installation inside this RV. First, let's go over the specs. The width on this is 33.6 inches, the depth on it is 22.2, and the height from the bottom to the top is 16.7 inches. When you install this, you need to have a minimum of a 1/2 inch clearance on the top or any side of the generator. The weight of this is 288 pounds. It's pretty darn heavy. It's definitely a 2 or 3 person job to lift it up and get it inside the hole. And for the noise level, it creates 67 decibels standing 10 feet away, and it meets the National Park requirement of 60 decibels when you're standing 50 feet away. In comparison, a normal conversation starts at 60 decibels and a lawnmower is 90 decibels. Right now, during this conversation, I am talking around 68 to 74 decibels. When you look at how much fuel it burns, it'll vary depending on how much load is on the generator. When it's just running and nothing turned on, it'll burn 0.3 gallons per hour. At a half load, which is pretty normal, say it's one air conditioner and your fridge on, it'll burn 0.6 gallons per hour. At a full load, and this thing is maxed out, it can burn up to 0.9 gallons per hour. This generator is 5,500 watts, which equals out to 45.8 amps of power. There's two 30 amp breakers on it, so you can hook up your circuits inside a 50 amp RV with that. If you are running this at full load, you can run 2 air conditioners at 15,000 BTU and have 1,000 watts of power to spare to run your fridge or other things inside the RV. Now I'll show you how it works and answer some of the common questions. On the front of this panel comes off to access the generator. You pull out the top of it and lift up the bottom. There's 2 little plugs on the bottom, and the bottom sets inside the groove. We'll move this out of the way. On the left side of this is everything you need to control it and hook it up. Your battery cables hook up here, your fuel lines hook up underneath, and we have a start-stop switch and the 2 30 amp breakers I talked about. You flip these breakers on or off. Right now they're in the off position. Now we'll show you how to start it. In the start switch, your bottom is stop or prime. Before we go to start it, we need to prime the engine. So we'll hold this down. Your light will come on for a couple seconds. After that comes on, you'll hear the fuel pump running. Hold that for 5 seconds, and then we push the start button. After the generator is started, you must put the front cover on. That way the airflow inside the generator keeps it cool and it doesn't overheat. Now what the specs don't show you is how much noise it makes from inside the RV. So let's start this up, and then we'll go inside and check it out. We're gonna hold down the stop prime button for a couple seconds. Light comes on, now it's priming. Give that for a couple seconds. Push and hold the start button. Put the front cover back on. I'll be right back. As you can see, to stop it, we push and hold the stop button until the generator shuts off. And the answer for noise on the inside was right around 60 decibels inside the RV. The next question, does it have a filter to change the oil? Yes, it has an oil filter along with an air filter and a fuel filter. You'll see the filters listed on the front of this, and you can buy the whole kit that includes air filter, oil filter, fuel filter, spark plugs, and 2 quarts of oil for the oil change. You can see the filter right here, but you have to reach your hand underneath to unscrew it. And to fill the oil up and check the oil, this little yellow plug comes out, and you can see on the front of it how much oil is inside there. It needs to be right up there towards the top of the hash marks. And the last thing you need to know about inside the front cover, this screw right here is for altitude adjustment. From the factory, it comes set for sea level, which is 0 feet elevation. You can crank the screw all the way up to 5,000 feet elevation. That helps it run more efficiently at those higher elevations. Another common question, if I buy a gas unit, can I convert it to propane or vice versa? You can buy the parts to convert a gas unit to propane, but if you're buying a new unit, it'd make more sense to buy the gas unit or propane unit to start with. If you look at the model numbers, the gas unit has EVAP, EVAP in it, and the propane unit has LP in the part number. If you want to see how I installed this generator, click on the video on the screen or the link in the YouTube description to see the second half of this video.